Yo, 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 what's going on? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm late. I did not mean for any of this to happen. I'm having a bunch of internet issues, but I think it should be fine now. I think for the most part, we should be fine now. So, yeah, it's not because I'm American, yo, chill on me. It's just, yeah, I didn't expect my internet to not be working. So, hold on, I'm just setting up a couple of things now. Just resetting up. I had to restart my computer a few times because for some reason just wasn't connecting to Ethernet, but we're good now. I haven't watched any of the game yet. So let me just go through and do each of these. Okay. I don't need to have this open. Yeah, I've heard we've looked good. I've heard we've looked good. I'm just setting up a couple of things really quick. Okay, and now we can switch over to this. Okay, perfect. Yeah, but how we doing? What's going on? I'm just okay. This should be loading now. Hopefully, all of my stuff works. Okay, I've almost got this set up on my end. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Number 7 and 9 playing well. Okay, Verts and Isak playing well. I'm just about to get this thing up for myself. I've just gotten the time from LFC TV, but for some reason now my LFC TV thing is not loading. So don't know why that's happening. I think Uriola is using Kumas as the 5 at the back, like you said, for Morrison. Okay, so let me see what the team is that we have. It's the full team and bench. Morrison on the bench. Okay, so this is pretty indicative of what he thinks his team is. He still has McConnell here. Maybe he's going to keep McConnell around as a first team player. That would be interesting in my opinion. Let me set up this team actually. So let's go over to the board. And see like what this even looks like. Stream Chrome. So let's see. The starting 11 is Allison Van. I'm surprised that he even started Allison, considering like how early it is for him. So that's interesting. Van Dyke over here. He's obviously starting him. Oh, is this Gravenberch? Is it? No, it's Ndukwe starting. Gravenberch. Yeah, I know. And Duque getting a ESC, not getting an ESC spot is like really bad. I understand. I'm gonna have to rewatch a lot of this game. Oh, goal? Who scored? I don't know why this isn't loading here. Is this like a US thing that I can't get the game from my on my all red video? I'm logged in, but it won't load. I'm so confused. Oh, Alexander, you talk. Damn, dude. I don't understand why I can't log into my all red video. Okay, I've got it. Let's go. I've got it. I've got the all red video stuff up. I have no idea why it's not loading. Why it wasn't loading. Kind of confused. I'm still gonna set up a backup plan like I was right now, but I'll just keep setting up the team. So Frimpong starting. So we haven't had Rio. We have Gakpo. Gakpo starting is also interesting, considering that I thought we were gonna sell him, but I guess that's fine. And him starting Kumas is also interesting in this big of a game. He definitely does see him as somebody who is going to be able to start long term. Okay, so this is the team. That's good enough for me. Just wanted to set that up. Frimpong's basically really good, pressing into the center midfield really well. Well, I will see that all for myself in like 2 seconds, probably. I mean, I have the thing up now. It's just still having some issues for some reason. Okay. Team looks pretty balanced. Okay, I mean that's good. I can see some of it now, but for some reason this thing is still it's still lagging. I don't really understand. They don't give Americans like the creme de la creme stream. Okay, there we go. We're good now. I have a good stream. I've corrected my issues that I'm having. All right, so let's get into what people are saying. I assume there's just been a wall of comments. So if you have questions now, I'm good. I'm good. Everything is working. We are officially fine. So I can actually watch this game. Yeah, it's 1-0. I see that. Isak has scored. I wonder what that goal even looks like. Let me see. Okay, so decent build up for this goal. Ryan overcarrying a bit, but good reverse ball into flow. Gets it in behind. Wow. That's freaking insane build up, man. That's insane build up. Does this happen to you watching Prem too? No. This only happened it's only happening today. For some reason a bunch of videos just aren't even loading. Like I for some reason I can't even upload my sensible transfers video right now because every time I do I keep getting errors. Like I have no idea if that's even gonna come up today. Because I finished recording it, like it's done. It just won't upload. It's just everything relating to YouTube, Twitter, none of it's like loading particularly well. I'm surprised the stream is stable right now because I wouldn't expect that to even happen. But I mean, it is what it is. No, it's literally not. I have decent enough Wi-Fi. It's not that. So I don't know. Oh, the Windows Vista scores one. Yeah, L streamer. There you go. But you know, I've got my bearings now. I can at least see this. We're still doing the Diogo Jota 20 minutes thing. I know people are questioning when that's going to end. It's probably slowly going to die down. It's only been a year. Oh, that's a good cutback from Isak into Luis Kumas. Viert's tracking back. Interesting. Yeah, we're absolutely hounding them out. Van Dyke's a ridiculous footballer. I mean, yeah, we finally have like an actual like adult center back who's playing football for us. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Van Dyke. That's what I was saying, that once he was back, we were gonna look better. Of course, we're still gonna have like issues and whatever, but I mean, Van Dyke alone fixes so many problems. How have both of the fullbacks been? I'm assuming how has Simicast been? Because I'm seeing for the most part, I've seen a couple of things from Frimpong now, but how do we? What's the overall verdict on how he's playing? Also, is there a reason Freddie Woodman is not on the bench? I know Curtis isn't on the bench because allegedly he might be getting a move. He might be injured. I know there's a couple of issues there, but why? Why isn't he on the bench? Anybody know? Has Araujo been confirmed yet? I mean, we got the here we go. He's allegedly doing his medical today. So he should get announced tomorrow under that, framework. I'm also surprised that Munoz is on the bench. Does that mean we're actually going to see him, or is this just like he's on the bench just in case? Because if he's actually on the bench, that's crazy. Oh, we're going to see the press here. Yeah, so he's doing the same press that he normally does. The goal is to do the for oh, we won the ball there. Incredible from Flo. I don't even know how he got that. Oh, he still got it. Oh, Florian Wirtz. Oh, what a miss, man. That was good play. Good play. Good play. I like it a lot. So far, I mean, this press has looked pretty good. Flo is looking pretty good. I'm starting to believe a little bit in this team. I wonder how many goals and assists you could really maximally get out of Flo and Isak. Surely it can't be that many. Yeah, Flo's in flow state. He has been. He seems very very good to me. Yo, remember to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, all that jazz. Let's see what people are saying. I really hope we see Victor Munoz in the second half. I agree. I'd love to see Victor Munoz in the second half. I just don't think it's going to happen. Might turn you into a Gakpo truther. He looks pretty good carrying inside right now. I still think that the Spurs links aren't going to go away, and I think it's enticing to be the main man in a team, especially a Big Six team. I also think that Cody is pretty close to his ceiling, and I think there are other players who could do. Oh, what a pass! Is that going to be completed by Cody? Oh my god! Wow! I mean, Kumas should have done maybe a little bit better there, but what a pass! That's insane. Ah, he's offside, I think, Gakpo. Surely, right? No? Okay, we keep the ball. Decent cross by Simberkos. Oh, it's settled by Isak. Ah, damn. This is really good football. This is this is scintillating. Like every part of this looks pretty good. Oh, I forgot. Is that Felipe Luis? No way. He's the coach of Monaco now? No way. What's Monaco's team? They're in a 4-4-2. Mika Biereth, Ableen. I love Ableen. How's he been overall? Done anything? I love Ableen. Such a good player. Oh, they have Nazinho too. I used to really like him as a talent. That's interesting. Yeah, they got Felipe Luis on the touchline. That's crazy. I mean, I'm probably gonna watch them this season. I don't really watch other teams preseason besides ours. I just watch team's regular season. I'm probably going to watch Monaco this season, but I haven't yet. So in Duque, yeah, in Duque next to Van Dyke. I mean, that's like a wall of a fullback pairing or center back pairing. Insane. Compare that with like Frimpong, Civicas. So funny. Kumas overhitting. Yeah, Kumas' technical level isn't that great. I do think you have to keep someone like that around because of the tactical fit, but I don't know. Not excellent. He's got energy though. I do like that. Kamara invisible as always. I mean, I'm just getting into watching this game, so we'll see about that. Oh, decent there from Kumas and decent carry. The midfield issue has been okay so far, but I also wouldn't say I've seen any scenario where Ryan had to defend or Dom had to defend. So I'm going to save the verdict for a little bit, but both seem to be playing well. But I also think that it's funny that Dom seems to be playing deeper than Ryan most of the time, which I guess I'm okay with. You cover a lot more of his issues, but we're leaning on Dom to do yet another role. Kumas, chip to the back post. Is that in? Florian Wirtz! Is that a foul or is that a goal? It's a goal. Florian Wirtz! Let's go! Lucky goal. That was all. Honestly, no. I mean, you chip the ball right to Cody Gakpo at the back post. He heads it down. That almost should have been a goal. It wasn't. And then it's just chaos. At that point, it favors us. So, hey man, that's crazy amount of bodies and stuff. That's nuts. What are we doing? That's crazy. Can we replace NDI with Ndukwe? We could. I think we still can. We can register Ndukwe instead of Mortal NDI, but Mortal NDI has been here for 6 months longer, so he's already integrated in the youth academy setup, so I doubt that that's going to happen. To be honest, based on how we've been playing, it should happen. I wasn't initially of that camp, but I think Ndukwe has just been better than Mortal NDI overall, but I just doubt it. I think he's going to go out on loan. How many starters are in this Monaco side? That's a good question. Eric Dyer. I mean, these are for the most part starters, I would say, for Monaco. Again, I don't know what their team looks like this season. I haven't really kept up with their transfers, but it looks like it. They look like starters. Oh, we're in again. Oh. Kumas keeps getting the ball. I can't believe he's played like every position. We've seen him play right wing, left wing, 10, and striker already in this preseason. Insane, man. He's such good ball striking, Luis Kumas. So clean every single shot. God. Yeah, he had to pass there 100%. He should just go to Hamburg, honestly. I mean, they've already had HSV have already had Vuskovic. They might as well have Ndukwe too. To see what that looks like. Because I know Vuskovic is at Brighton now, right? Because Spurs sold him. But they might as well get another generational center back prospect to play for them. Kumas does what Salah didn't do for us last season. Interesting. Oh, the build up. Come on, Dom. Oh, great pass. Overhead a little bit. Flow out wide. Good first time ball to Isak. Isak should have done a little bit better there. No, Lamine Kamara is no longer my sensible pick for midfield. I still really like him, but he no longer solves any issues for us. Because realistically, Dom is going to play in the pivot now, and Grav can also play in that position, and so can Trey. The only players I'm looking at for my sensible transfers video, which is probably going to have to come out tomorrow now, even though I didn't want that to be the case, it probably has to happen. My sensible transfer pick is going to be an actual 6 now, like an out and out 6. 6'8". You know, somebody who can actually play the position and is physical enough. So it isn't Lamine Kamara, which is crazy because I've suggested him 2 years in a row for Liverpool. And this is the first time where I'm not going to suggest him because it just no longer makes as much sense. Unless we're trying to play him like right back. Patrick Berg. I like Patrick Berg. He's a really good player. Like, he was so impressive throughout all of the World Cup. But then again, he plays for Bodo Glimt, you know? He plays for Knutsen. Yeah, we have both midfielders are capable of playing as first receivers here. Ryan splitting the center backs. Interesting. Ah, I should have completed that pass there, Dom. Oh, we hound them out? Dude, how unfit are Monaco? Why are they losing the ball constantly? Like, they can't even maintain it. I know we're pressing, and our press looks good, but it's not that good. They're screwed, man. What is going on? Why is Isak wide and Kuba central? What are we, PSG? We're doing fluid movement in the front line? How did Verts keep that ball? He's cheating. Okay, he waited too long. He waited too long. He's cheating, though. How did he even trap that? What am I watching? How are we playing this well? It feels too easy. This has to be... Nah. The Monaco are just playing horribly. I have no other way of describing this. It's not even pessimism. Like, they aren't doing anything. This is Monaco's 3rd preseason game. I mean, it's our 4th. Is it that different? How many of these players... I guess Ablin's new. How many of these players are actually new for them? I wonder. I have no idea. Yeah, why are they so lethargic? Even this passing from Monaco is like horrendous. They just want to die. They're like man for man in slow build-up. Okay, they get the ball through. That's nice. Pass inside. They're inside. It's okay. Costa Simicas just destroys somebody. W. Florian Wirtz. Oh, just about didn't get the ball through there. Yeah, Lamine Kamara has been pretty much invisible in this game, but to be honest, this entire Monaco team looks pretty... whatever. I mean, there's nobody here that's really impressing me. Okay, they're out wide. And just completely overhit the cross. What position did Monaco finish last season in Ligue 1? I can't remember off the top of my head. Third, not third. Where did they finish last season? 7th? Yeah, that's about right. I think they might be worse than that this season. They just don't look good at all. I mean, this team looks so lethargic. Ball to Wirtz, okay. Cuts inside. Into traffic. Yeah, Wirtz and Isak are basically playing as 2 strikers. It's like striker, second striker. This feels very, very like... Yeah, I know. What a ball from grab. Insane. I honestly, maybe I jumped the gun. But then again, we know he's like a good ball player. I did say that he was getting better in possession. He hasn't been tested out of possession. My big concern still isn't being addressed. I'm probably not going to see it during preseason, though. If we have to play this team, unless Como does it. Hopefully. Neoni still clears. Ryan, I mean, from what we've seen during preseason, I agree. Trey does clear. Based on potential, obviously Ryan's is higher. He has a very high potential for a midfielder. He's just never hit it. And people do say like he's still young, but then the issue with that is that he's played so many minutes at his age already that he should effectively be in his prime right now, but he's not. Okay. We press. Yeah, we're so the center back is stepping up to win the second ball. When the center back steps up, people are reacting to either fill the space, which means either the other center back shifts over and a winger drops into where the fullback goes to where the other center back is, or the midfielder just swaps positions. So whoever the shielding midfielder is just swaps positions, which is interesting. They have the money now for Curtis, is that why? Oh yeah, because Cuti Romero is going to Atleti. Oh, good by Frimpong. Ah, should have gotten that cut back off. Kuma's still running back. Insane. Good work rate. Damn, and Duque is like latching on to people. That's gotta be terrifying. Somebody that tall. It's like a basketball player. Center back stepping in is the reason the DMs don't have to defend. I mean, it's not true. It's a high risk system. We did this under Klopp where center backs could step in too, but we had Fabinho. You still want to have the guy shielding the defense. I mean, it's like you're basically leaving yourself. For like a really high risk system. So I really wouldn't do it. But like consistently without having a DM, but if that's what we have to do, it's what we have to do. I do think Ronald Araujo would look good in that. Oh, good turn by Kumas. Okay, horrendous pass. Yeah, technical level not great. Okay, we immediately press. Good from Cody. Costas. Oh, he shot from there. What a funny game this is. Cody and Wirtz keep switching. Yeah, that kind of makes sense because we do expect that to be like the front three if we have Barcola, right? Barcola, Wirtz, and Isak. And realistically, they are all going to interchange. They can all kind of play each other's positions. So I do understand that, especially when it's like a pseudo front three, right? Where it's like Wirtz splitting the left winger who's an inside forward and the striker who can drift wide. Dude, if a Simicast goal happened there, I'm going wild. I don't think he's ever scored for us in a competitive game. I mean, this isn't a competitive game either. Has he scored in preseason? I can't remember, to be honest. Yeah, Endo warming up on the touchline. Alexander Isak, Wirtz, Isak. We're just in traffic. Cody. Oh, not a great pass there. Oh, come on, Ryan. You got to trap that. Oh, man. Okay, wait. Yeah, he got the ball. Elite. Just about. Ah, he's got to be offside. Praying for a Joe Gomez goal. I want a Joe Gomez. He has to either score the best goal ever or the worst one. Like either like Company against Leicester or Haji Wright versus the Netherlands. Like I need the best or worst goal possible. Oh, we're winning the ball back far too easily. Like I refuse to believe that this press is that good. And that it has to. Okay, Costas is down injured. We're winning the ball back way too easily. Yeah, I'm erring on the side that we can't even learn much except from the attack from this preseason game, to be honest. Monaco just have literally nothing. Like, are they on the floor athletically? Wait, I know you're saying the press simply too good, but is it though? Like, it looks good, but they haven't bypassed one time. It can't be that good. Well, I guess they did bypass one time, but then our rest defense was fine. Huh. Can Araujo play left back? No, I don't really think he can even play right back, besides, like, as a closer. Like, how did he find that pass? The other guy was open in space. Like, did we pay off Monaco to play horribly? I'm so confused. Okay, there we go. They cut out the ball, so now they're finally going to have sustained build-up. Okay, they're in behind. Okay, that's gotta be a foul, right? Pen? Yeah. Okay. Penalty to Monaco. Yeah, I mean that's horrendous. Yo, yeah, this game's not real. I mean, this is what Verge's first game. Let him off. He can have that. That's okay. Making defensive errors like that is okay in your first preseason game. Yeah. No, but 7 years ago under Klopp, it made sense because I think the league hadn't seen that type of press before. And also, it's like the best pressing coach of all time in Jurgen Klopp. I mean, this is like, as much as I love Iraola, he's not Jurgen Klopp, right? Surely. I mean, we're not making these comparisons now. God. Yeah, of course. Yeah, what a goal. What a goal. I'll update it this time. Streamer knows. Yeah, Verge's allowed to make mistakes like that in his first preseason game. It's fine. It's fine. I just need to see us actually like defending right now. I'm just missing that. Because that's like the first time we've had to defend, and there's really nothing that we could do. We're just going to be running all season for Klopp and our mini Klopp. I mean, yeah, he's looked really good out of possession. I'm surprised at how good his out of possession understanding is. Pretty shocking, to be honest. Kumas, ball back to Frimpong. Yeah, fullbacks going narrow is interesting. It is something that a slot even briefly did, actually. I mean, it's not just an Iraola idea. Like, we've done it before. That's interesting, too. Redmond TV still think I haven't watched Redmond TV in a really long time. So, I don't even know what they do. I used to watch them a lot back in the day. Oh god, but Curtis isn't allowed to make mistakes ever. Actually. Oh my god, people already being like, "Oh, but Curtis isn't allowed to mistakes ever." Come on. You're you're I'm okay with mistakes made from a lack of like from slowness of actions. I'm not okay with mistakes made from a lack of effort. That's slowness of actions. Not okay with like if you have slowness of actions, it's like fine. That's what happens in preseason. You just don't understand the pace of play. I know, it's halftime. Okay, so we are in halftime. It's better to keep the bozo moments for preseason only. I agree. And it's also just like Verge is getting older too. He's going to make more and more mistakes as time goes on anyway. But yeah, it's his first preseason game. Of course, he seems physically fine. Like, I don't think he's tired. He's just not reading the game as fast as he needs to. It takes time to get back up to speed. I thought Verge's World Cup was okay. I mean, he wasn't great, he wasn't bad, he was okay. Don't really mind. Imagine we drop the Barcola interest and spread the wealth throughout the defensive areas plus and buy. I mean, we would be better. I just doubt that we're signing another center back now. Because now, if you think about our center back room, it's Leone, Jake, Van Dyke, Araujo, and Joe Gomez. Five center backs. We're fine ish now. We have Chambers who could play there, and Mortala and Diai who could play, and Adekoya who could play. We're not signing a center back now. We have two left backs currently, and and Chambers who can play left back. If we sell Simicas, then realistically, I would just want a right back who can also get minutes at left back. So you're talking Jed Spence, Hume, Nico Williams, Ryerson. These types of players probably is what you're looking at. Or you're looking for an out and out left back like an Arsen Kouassi and like a midfielder who can also play at right back. So in that case, you would look at maybe Archie Gray, midfielder who can play at right back. Maybe Lamine Kamara could do that. You're looking at maybe that type of thing. The right back is not Araujo. He can't play right back to a high level anymore. Araujo, the issue I have now is that he doesn't have the agility to get across his line very quickly, like across horizontally while running, which is what you need to do as a right back. He can't do that anymore. He's going to get injured. He already takes a lot of high risk actions that lead to his injury. His body mechanics are very weird, like how he moves around also increases his likelihood for injury. I would not use him at right back unless it's like closing out a game. Like if it's 15 minutes left in a game and we're up 1 or 2-0, then it's fine because he can just operate like Ivanovic and be a lockdown right back. But realistically, that's not what we actually want from our right back in most games. We want a guy who can also build up. But for the most part, I need to see more tracking back so I can determine if like Ryan is if the first preseason game was just like really bad slowness of actions, like he was incredibly tired and just didn't want to track back because of that, or if he's still not tracking back. I haven't seen enough of a sample size yet from this game to make that determination. So hopefully in the second half, I get to see more and more of it. Pong. So we'd say Frimpong's been better than Simicast so far. I like Kumas. I think his technical ability's been a bit off though. Probably not the greatest. Monaco seem bad overall. Wirtz and Isak seem incredible. Oh, Seo Kumbedi. I forgot about that guy. I wouldn't mind. I'd have to look how he's doing now because I don't really know. Spence is right there, obviously. I think he's the most logical option, Jed Spence. I also think he's actually a Liverpool fan. I have a feeling that he is. He follows us. which I think is an odd thing to do when you're a Spurs player and playing for England. He's one of the only other teams that he follows on Twitter. I think he probably is a Liverpool fan. I do agree with Mackenzie in the sense that Gakpo's an Iraola coded winger because of his ball striking. I think they're saying that it's functionally similar to Semenyo, and that I can kind of understand, but he just doesn't have the link up ability that I would want from a winger in that position. But I vaguely understand what he means. Like, it's not a great comparison, is what I'll say. Kumas covering Frimpong is so funny. I mean, yeah, that's what we're doing basically. One of the wingers is high, one of the wingers is low. So it looks like a back five, but it isn't. I think Lewis on Twitter was talking about that too. What's the French left back name? Methali? Or are you talking about Arsene Kouassi? Because both of them are very good. I thought Kumas started at right back. I mean, if Frimpong's going to be like this threatened behind right back, the winger is respectfully going to have to cover. Sorry, Kumas, but I need to see Munoz. I agree. I want to see Munoz in Rio too. I'd like to see Morrison too, again, see if he's improved. Who else is on this bench? Let's see. We have. Who else would I want to see? I want to see Kirkes come on, obviously. Trey obviously should come on. I honestly would like to see him James McConnell play again, because he just hasn't. I mean, that's basically what I want to see. I think you bring Trey on first at some point for Ryan. But yeah, I mean, even though I mentioned Kumas's technical ability not being great, his work rate is just still too much of an asset, so you obviously keep him around. You think Kumas is more impactful than Frimpong? I don't know if that's true. I think he's just getting on the ball more and defending more. But I've liked what Frimpong's done more than what he's done. But I think he's still been really good. Like, you think he's still been good, I'll say. Both have been good. Keeping the width like Ryan. No, but whoever the right winger is out there is going to be instructed to keep width. That's just what we're doing, right? I mean, this is like what I've talked about, right? One of the guys has to keep width. So if you're in this final third, right? And you have Florian Wirtz and Gakpo, and you have something that looks like this, right? Rudimentary. This player has to keep width, and this player has to. But then you can do double width, so you can do something like this. Both of these players in these positions. Van Dijk and Dukwe. And then Frimpong can also join. But that means Simicas usually can't join. But in theory, he can join too. This just becomes like kind of insane. But it is a 6, so it's okay. Like, this is allowed. You're allowed to do a 2-2-6. But it just means that your pivot has to stay in these pivot positions. Maybe going out like a little bit wider with these guys central, but you leave these big spaces in behind. So, I mean, that's just like what we've been talking about. There's multiple different variations, obviously, depending on personnel, but yeah, you want to get to this 2-2-6. I think every team is doing like a 3-2-5, 2-3-5, 2-2-6 style of build-up. Iraola is just doing the same thing. Good thing about young guys like Kumas and Morrison is that they are buying into the tactic 100%. So is Chambers, so is McConnell. I think a bunch of them were buying in. They're ready to be molded. This academy gen is really good in general. This generation's really functional. The guys in the 18s who are coming through, JSL, Will Wright in the 21s, Abby in the 18s going into the 21s, are also really good. The players who are currently in the 18s, Farkas, Lamorley Forrester, Luca Eden, they're very good. There's a couple others, Lennox Conde. I could see Prince Cisse in the academy at some point getting minutes this season because he can play right back and he can do a build-up style role there. I'm shocked that he didn't go on preseason Prince Cisse because I thought he'd be a great fit for Iraola. And then even in the under 16s, there's a bunch of young players coming through who are allegedly incredible. So we have a lot of young players coming through. Javi Rodriguez would be a good right back, center back option. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him. It's an interesting suggestion. I would have taken Arnau Martinez over him, though. Off topic, but Arsenal have been stinking up in preseason currently. Are they playing right now? Chelsea are playing right now. Wait, hold on. Chelsea drew 3-3 to who? Who is this team? Does anyone know where this team is from? Played the back three? Okay, there's like 5-year-olds here. Who's playing in this game? Oh, so, okay, never mind. This is like the worst team ever. I mean, Delap. Dawson. What is this? Oh my god, Selena played. Selena played. The pride and joy of the United States. God. Yeah, what is this team? Where are they from? Johor Darul Tazim? Oh, club from Malaysia. Yo, shout out, shout out. Do I rate Solis for Arsenal? Yeah, I do. I really do. I thought that was an incredible signing for them. Because the benefit that you get from Solis, yeah, the Sudanese player played. That's the Nicoli Jazuli guy. Yeah. But what were you saying? Yeah, I think Solis is very good. I think he'll be a very good player for them. He's not a starter per se, but he's a really good replacement for Trossard. I think he's easily going to be better than Trossard. I think if they have to start him at left wing, he'll be fine for them. I think it's a really good signing. No, Jabi Alonso's not getting sacked, man. Are we being serious? Let's be serious. I don't think he's getting sacked. Quenda played wingback. He kept saying that he didn't want to play wingback. That's why he didn't join Ruben Amorim's Man United, and he's playing wingback. How did Man City do? They played Atleti. Omar Marmoush played. Omar Marmoush got goals. Kill Simeone. It's time to put this guy down. How are we conceding 2 goals in 2 minutes to Omar Marmoush? Let's be so serious. Oh, Vitor Rice played. Nice. Kovacic, Reinders, midfield. Yeah, destroy him. Kill him. Oh, he started Nico. Never mind. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to a lot of other teams preseasons. Left 10, Nicholas Jackson. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, by the way. Yeah, Neto did play wingback yesterday. I saw that. The only Chelsea fan I ever pay attention to is Matisse. Is that his name? Matisse? Yeah, I think so. He's the only Chelsea fan I ever pay attention to. But Dortmund beating Arsenal right now? Hold on, let me look at the scores. Because we still in halftime, we can violate a little. Where would I... We play today? Oh, God. We play in Subaru Park? I didn't know that. Where? Where do I even go to find these? They played today? Did they lose to Dortmund today? Or yesterday? Oh, no, they're down here. Emirates Cup. What the hell is the... Oh, wait, I know what that is. I remember. Gyökeres, Nwaneri. Yo, what is this team, dog? They don't got a single 6. They got a central midfielder and Skelly who can play left back. 2 attacking midfielders. Another attacking midfielder in Dowman. A winger and a striker. This team is unserious. What are we reading from this? They don't have a midfield. These are just a bunch of attackers. Versus, wow, pretty decent back line. Oh, Is this Yoann Godu? Please be true. It is. What a player, man. I forgot that he's at Dortmund. He's so good, Godu. Svensson, Sabitz. I mean, this is like a pretty good team from... Okay, this is not what it looks like. Matisse Albert is not playing striker. He came off... Okay, Fabio Silva, Nemecha started. Samuel Inacio Pia started. What a player, by the way. Very good. We used to scout him back in the day. Very good player. I like him a lot. Maxi Bayer started. Okay, well, they just had a better team. Respectfully. Okay, second half is starting. The moment it starts, I'll hit start on my thing. Mamardashvili on for Allison. Seems like that's the only change. Okay, we are back underway, folks. Second half, 2-1. Only one change. Immediately, they're trying to go direct. They win the second ball. Wait, is Endo on? Is that Endo? Yeah, Endo's on. Endo just immediately jumps in to die for the company. That's crazy. Endo playing center back? Okay, two changes. So Ndukwe off for Endo. We did think Endo would probably play center back if he was going to play this season. So Endo at center back. Mamardashvili in goal. Two changes. Hounding him out. Okay, Flo gets the ball. Loses it. Immediately pressing. Yeah, the energy in this team is nuts. Yeah, Endo my goat. I mean, we already know this. Everybody know that Endo my goat. We will die for Wataru Endo. Look, realistically, I mean, he can't play significant minutes this season, surely, but... Because, like, come on. It's like... It's getting too... It's too far now. I mean, he's aging. He's going to get injured constantly now, but I still love him. Absolutely love him. He's just such a good servant for the club. He's already had a couple like really good moments, especially against like Man City way back when. But nah, I mean it's a bit too far now. It gets to a point. I'd keep him around maybe, but because we need defensive cover, but come on. Yeah, I've read a couple of his football blogs before. He's definitely going to be a really good coach with Wataru Endo. Like, he's definitely going to be an incredible coach. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if in 20 years, in 15 years, Endo is one of the best coaches in the world. He's so intelligent the way he talks about football. And he seems to have a lot of heart. He really cares. Easily going to be a coach, I think. Yeah, he did school Rodri. This is true. Endo actually did do this in one game. We'll see, like, players who have that level of heart and determination have a crazy ceiling in big games. They come nuts. Yeah, Ryan playing the ball first time. He should have trapped the ball better there at Wata, man. The upside I see in selling Endo is to give minutes to these young players. I just feel like if you keep him around, you're taking away minutes from some of these young players, and you're eating up a non-homegrown spot. When we already have like enough experience, I think, in this team. Like, we still have Verge. We still have players like Allison around. Joe Gomez is a senior player. Costas is a senior player. In terms of being around for a while, I mean, Curtis is still technically here. Dom obviously is positioning himself as more of a leader. We have experience, surely. Ryan's performance has been good, but most of what he's done is in possession stuff, which we already knew he is pretty good at. And we saw from the first game that he improved his releasing of the ball quickly to pass. How did Endo play that well in the first place? Because Endo was good. Wataru Endo was good. He's one of those players who gets scouted late. He has really good understanding of his like positioning. He's good defensively. He's just a bit limited on the ball, which is why he didn't go to an elite team earlier. But for us, if he plays center back, which I think he played for a lot of his career in Japan, he's not that technically limited in comparison because he's outside of the block more. Endo would be a really good DM to split the center backs if you wanted to do that. But obviously not him now, like prime Endo, like a few years ago. Yeah, he is a good big game player, Wataru Endo. 100% I agree. Yeah, I hate when people say that Endo wasn't good for us, which I think isn't true. For the most part, he's been a positive. It just now, I mean, there's clearly some signs of decline, I think. Yeah, grab outside the block. I don't like it when both midfielders go outside the block. Let's not do that as much. We need some of these players inside in order to get the ball to Wirtz, because he's going to drop in otherwise. Oh my god, what are we doing? Don't lose the ball. So many players are warming up. Rio's warming up. I think McConnell's warming up. Might have been Chambers too. I barely watched Lewis Kumas in the championship. I'm gonna be real. I watched him for Hull, but that's about it. I didn't watch him for Blues. Soft pressing now. Interesting. Yeah, soft pressing in a 4-4-2. He changed the pressing structure to the other one, to the 4-4-2. That's interesting. Interesting to do that once Ndukwe is off, because you're basically fully forcing Verge to be the guy who steps in. Good play between Ryan and Grav, or Ryan and Dom there, and he overhits it. Okay. That's okay. Positive in possession. Yeah, we're not really pressing the goalkeeper. We're waiting for them to commit to a side, maybe? Okay, they go long. Goalkeeper completes it. Kumas. Wow, man. The work rate is crazy. Yeah, 60-minute whole team sub, probably. Or not whole team. Endo and Mamardashvili are already on, so probably 9 players. Who's going to play center back? Chambers, maybe? Because Ndiaye's not on the bench. Mortale Ndiaye. So I assume it's Chambers. Grav, decent. How did he get the ball to Isak there? That's not a pen. Yeah. Decent by Ryan. Decent, decent, decent. Not really him who made the mistake there, I think. Let me see. Pass. Maybe he overplayed just a little bit. But positive nonetheless. I accept positive actions. Slowness of actions is also okay, again, in preseason. It's okay if you're lingering a little bit too long. Yeah, Grav always does well in those pockets, though. He's always doing well in those pockets. That's where he's at his best. When he can get into some pocket to receive and carry. He's like already world class when doing that. We know that. And of course, yeah, he works better higher up because all of his best traits are when he's higher up. His ball striking is decent, his carrying's really good, he's very agile. He's pretty good at receiving the ball when passed into him at any angle, any pace. All of that's better when you're higher up the pitch. And he's even passing better now. Like, he's at least attempting passes quicker, which is better than holding on to it. It's better to overhit the pass than hold on to it forever and be lethargic. Especially when you have, like, a pressing system. Because if you overhit it and they win it, we can just win it back. So it's fine. Still want to see if he's tracking back aggressively, though. Frimpong. Yeah, fullback's being narrow. Interesting. Isak looks a bit tired. A bit. He looks gone, man. Okay, Ryan just messed up the turn and lost possession. Good defending, Endo. Yeah, Isak's got to come off. He's got to come off. Yeah, Grab would be a really serviceable 10 for us. He'd be good if we wanted to, but Flo would probably be better, considering that he's been good this game. Yeah, take Isak off. He's done. He's done. Finito. He's not even pressing anymore. Honestly, take Flo off too. He also seems a bit tired. Oh, this is going to be a goal. Oh, good save, Mamardashvili. And they score the second effort. That's unlucky. I can't really blame nobody there. Unlucky. I mean, everyone's trying there. It's just not good enough. Really good initial save. Yeah. Really good initial save. What do you mean can't catch? That's a hard save, guys. Can we please relax? Everything that... Yeah. That was Endo. I agree, that was Endo. He should have probably done better there with Wata. Again, it's his first game, too. You have to understand. Like, he is also going to have slowness of actions. He is also going to make mistakes this game, but he tried there. Just wasn't good enough. Oh, Flo over carrying. Should have released the ball. Dude, you can't be blaming... What are we doing blaming Mamardashvili? What did he do wrong there? The first shot went into him at pace, so he parried it. It's hard to catch that. I mean, again, not everybody is Allison. Can we stop thinking everybody is Allison? And he parried it into a good position to clear it, by the way, which is what we should have done. And then it didn't happen. I don't see how people blame Mamardashvili for everything. Oh, good interception. Cody. Ball out wide. Oh, is that a foul? Bro. How's Kamara been? To be honest, this entire Monaco team, outside of their attack, looks non-existent. Can't believe we let Mika Biereth score, by the way. He might be good again this season. Has the presence of a 12-year-old in goal? Come on now. Let me see a replay of this Monaco goal. I want to see who I should be mad at. Nah, grab, that's a loose touch. That's okay in preseason. Decent save by Mamardashvili. No way he can catch that. It's point blank. Yeah, Endo miscontrols it. Endo hounds the guy. Yeah, this is Endo's fault, man. I'm sorry. I hate saying that, but it is. So many substitutions happening. I'm just gonna wait to see afterwards what it is. Verge is off, it seems. McConnell's on. We'll see. Victor Munoz is on. Victor Munoz. Incredible. I gotta see. I mean, there's so many players who just came on. Let's see all the substitutions. Whoever a goalkeeper scout is, fire him. What are we talking about? How are we? What do you mean? He did a great job. He found Mamardashvili. Rio right wing. Kumas is still on the pitch. Dom in the 10, it looks like. I think it's... So Dom in the 10. Victor Munoz is on the left. Rio right wing. That's interesting. I would have swapped those two around. Midfield is McConnell and Trey. Chambers is on. I think this is the team. I think Morrison's probably going to come on the 70th for Dom. I think that's what we're setting up for. Morrison number 10 probably is the vibe. And then Chiesa on for Kumas as well. So we'll probably see Morrison and Chiesa on later, I assume. Okay. Makes sense to me, man. Yep, Trey is the 6, McConnell is the 8. But they're obviously both going to switch positions depending on what's needed in the press. Okay, we sent them long. That's good. Let's win the second ball. Decent. Oh, of course, I think we'll see Frimpong and... Ah... Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, we're hounding them out. We're keeping them in their own half. It feels like they're defending. It almost looks as though they're in a low block, even though they have the ball. That's how good this press is. That's honestly incredible. I personally like Manu's Valencia type of right-footed right winger a lot. I think he could be that. I'm not gonna lie. I think Munoz would do that to a really high level, especially his pace in behind. Seeing how Kumas and Morrison development, missing out on Barcola won't hurt as much. I think we definitely need somebody like that. I don't know if we need Barcola and Mbai though. No real right for some reason. No, he was with the 21s. He's not for some reason. He was with the 21s. He just played with the 21s. I think the goal is going to be to have him, JSL, and Abby in the 21s with Joe Bradshaw. And that's the 4. That's what I imagine. It's going to be for the 21s this season. That's why we have no Will Wright. So yeah, I think Kirkez, Ramsey, Morrison, and Chiesa are still going to come on. Probably in the 70th, I'd assume. Still pressing. Great. Yep, fullback committing. We win the ball back through Trey. McConnell. And this press is crazy, man. What's that one tweet by that Arsenal fan? Liverpool press so suffocating. I just opened my window. I mean, that's how I feel right now. Oh, Omar Konate's on. Nice. And Mamadou Koulibaly for Monaco. Two players I'm monitoring. Interesting. Lamine Kamara off too. Oh my god, overran. How is it not a foul on Endo? How is it not a foul by Endo, by the way? Surely, right? Trey on and line breaking simulators begun 100%. Yeah, I mean, we just get our best build up midfielder. Get him by and use the difference for a 6 another player? Yeah, maybe. I'm saying you're saying forget him by or get him by? Do you think Inyoni will start? Probably not. At least not right away, but I think there's a chance he'll be starting through the halfway point of the season. Kumas reminds me of Jota. He does in terms of versatility, ball striking, and energy. I'd say Jota was way better technically, though, than Kumas is. Good defending by McConnell. Come on, Rio. Why is Rio in this inside forward position again? Ah, and he overplays the ball into Kumas. I hate Rio in the inside forward position on the right. He's got to be holding with. He forces himself so far inside. Almost like a second striker. I feel Frimpong has stayed back. I agree. I'm seeing Kostas go further forward. I think that's maybe the idea to maintain it. To like allow Rio to have more space on this right hand side. Surging run. Haven't seen enough of Munoz yet. The ball's pretty much staying on this right hand side, and when it's on the left, it's going to the fullback. So yeah, Kirkez is on as well. Wait, Kirkez has been on? Has he been on this whole time? He's been on the far side, so it's hard for me to tell if that's Simicas or him. It's been Kirkez. He got subbed off at the same time? Okay. Never mind. I meant Kirkez, I guess. Maybe that's the idea. Kirkez is like the attacking wingback, the attacking fullback. So that's why Frimpong has to stay further back. Insane by Munoz. Whoa. That burst of acceleration is crazy. Yo. He's got insane burst, Munoz. Yeah. He didn't just create separation, he was gone. God damn. Yeah, I know. His instinct is the same. Hey, maybe if he keeps learning to cut inside and shoot, he'll be able to do it on the left. Like, he'll be able to do it with his left foot on the right-hand side. Will there be a video on this game? Yeah, there will be. I'll have to re-watch it. So, I assume if I'm making a video on this game, it's probably going to come out tomorrow. Or maybe the day after. Because my Sensible Transfers video is just going to have to come out tomorrow instead of today, sadly. Because I just can't upload videos to YouTube. I don't know what the issue is. I'll see after the stream is over if it works. But for some reason, I just keep getting errors over and over again. And I don't really know why. Remember to like the stream, guys. Help support the channel. I'm not giving you, like, elite commentary right now, but there are 190 people watching the stream. That's crazy, man. It's the ESPN copyrights? Nah, they're not copyrighting me. They don't care. Oh, what a save. Good save, Mamardashvili. But again, he's allegedly a bad keeper, so like we should kill him, I guess. Oh, it's right at him. Shut up. Yeah, I think we're gonna see more substitutions soon, probably. In fairness, a McConnell Trey pivot should work in theory. In terms of what both of them do. But so far it looks decent. We haven't conceded since James McConnell has been on the pitch, so think about it. Yeah, his ball playing hasn't even been that bad this game either. And I don't even think his short passing is bad. I think it's only his long ball that's bad, which again isn't the end of the world. His short passing is like fine. If that went in, it would have been the worst keeper error of all time. We're just hating. We're just hating on everything Mamar does. Why is there nobody out wide to mark this fullback? Good catch. Let's recycle here. Kirkes. Oh, I should have found Munoz there. Munoz, ball overhit. Okay, we're hounding him out again. Good pressing. Keep going. Yep, they have to boot it long. Good press. Oh, we don't get to win the second ball, though. Oh, what a goal that would have been for Monaco if that went in. Stream crashed for a moment. Oh, I just saw the thing. It says dropped frames 379. Okay, so the stream did crash for a second, I guess. Don't really know why. Dropped frames 379. I can't really explain to you why that happened. The press is becoming less and less relentless, to be fair. But you can kind of expect that in the 73rd minute. Maybe some wild puma is eating Mr. Kai's internet cable. Maybe. Eating my fiber optic. I'm fully plugged into Ethernet and everything here, so I don't know. What I will say is that Iraola is platforming his striker far more than Arna did. By a lot. The amount of touches I'm seeing the striker get, the wingers get, is incredible. Why is Frimpong inverting that much? It's because Kirkes is the attacking fullback now. He's the attacking left back. Where's Balogun? I don't know. Okay, Elliott's coming on. Is he not bringing Morrison on? Man. Freaking blow up the team. I swear, if this means that Kieran Morrison's going out on loan, okay, Kumas is off, which means Kumas is off for Chiesa, I assume. Ramsey's coming on, which means that Frimpong's coming off. And Elliott's coming on, which means Dom is probably coming off. So, ladies and germs, that means this is going to be the team. Munoz, Chiesa, Elliott, Rio, front four. And of course, Simicas isn't on, obviously. It's Kirkez. So there you go. The whole team has been changed officially from what we started with. No Morrison, which probably means that Morrison's going to be loaned, which I don't like, obviously. You guys know my opinion, but I guess I have to be resigned to this, that Morrison is going to leave out on loan. Hopefully he gets a really good loan. He's better than the championship. It wouldn't help him if he went to the championship. He has to go to the Bundesliga or Liga. He obviously already counts as club-trained homegrown, so we can loan him out anywhere because he's been at the club forever. So we can literally load him out wherever we want to this season. So, no, Jones didn't get sold. He allegedly has some issues, some injury or whatever, but realistically, I think he's probably going to get sold to Inter. They have the money now because Atleti are getting Cuti Romero, so I think they're just going to buy him. So Morrison, the only player who hasn't come on. Him and Davies. That sucks, man. No, loan Morrison to America. He would destroy in the MLS. Be unfair. Why is Harvey dropping deep over and over again? I'm already pissed off. Oh my god. Can we not do that? Can he not do that? I'm gonna lose my mind if he drops deep again. McConnell's playing so high, by the way. That's crazy. This feels more like a 4-3-3 than a 4-2-3-1 because of how high McConnell is. Oh, Rio with his left foot. Good pass. Gets intercepted now. Ball taken off him. Chiesa pressing. Good by Ramsey. Out of play. Morrison and Elise assist race in the Bundesliga. Bundesliga. Yo, chill. Morrison is not a nothing player. He's so good. Club America. I don't want him to go to Mexico neither. Morrison ain't a nothing player. What are we talking about? Come to Al Nasser. He would be too good for the Saudi League too, let's be real. That's a foul, surely, by McConnell. That's like a Tyler Morton-esque foul. Like, you don't have the recovery pace, and you just kill a guy for no reason. You can't do that. Maybe he should join Morton and Leon. He wouldn't start over Tanner. Oh, you're saying Morrison. I thought you were talking about McConnell. Would Morrison start for Leon? Maybe. Sent a gift? What's the gift? What do you mean sent loot box? What does that even mean? What does it mean to send a loot box? No idea. Sent gold coin. What are we talking about? What's going on? What are they doing to this platform, man? What is happening? Come on, we need to score a goal, man. I want to win this game. We need to win this game. Is that Paris Brunner? He plays for Monaco? I didn't know that. I had a free gift to send on YouTube, so I sent it your way. Your guess is as good as mine. Fair enough. No, Morrison should not go to the Serie A. That's the worst one. He needs to go to a league with more intensity than our academy. That he needs a loan to Coventry or a loan to Hull or Fulham or something. That would benefit him for real. Like, because Morrison is technical enough. He's a player who needs a lot of touches to be effective, sure, but he needs higher intensity. He's fine physically. There's no physicality issues I have with Kieran Morrison. Aren't Girona in La Liga 2 now? Didn't they get relegated? Do not let him cut inside and shoot. Okay, they're going to shoot, and it's over the bar. Como? Nah, he wouldn't start for Como, probably. I have to think, but I don't think he would start for Como. They're pretty good out wide. Harry Wilson replacement for Fulham? That's a shout. That'd be a good... What would be the front line there? Who have Fulham signed? They signed Cesar Palacios. They signed Gonzalo Garcia. Palacios is a 10. Gonzalo Garcia is a striker. They could do with a right winger. I think Morrison could do it. I mean, it'd be a pretty slow front three, though. Who would be their left winger? Yeah, Como... No, did Como re-sign Paz from Real Madrid? Fulham just dropped 30 on Shea Charles. That's a good signing, you know. No, Chukwueze is back at Milan now. Chukwueze is back at Milan. That was just a loan. He's gone now. I saw him playing for Ruben Amorim. Oh, okay, Como got Paz back. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to play then. Maybe Fulham. Honestly, I kind of like the fit there. I don't know who their left winger is off the top of my head, to be honest. Fulham should try for Leao? What are we talking about? If Rafael Leao went to Fulham, I'm deleting my channel. That's never happening. Kevin? Oh yeah, they have Kevin. What am I talking about? Yeah, wait, they have Kevin on the left? Yeah, if they have Kevin and then the Brazilian, very good, obviously. We've seen him play. I can't believe I forgot who plays for Fulham. Yeah, he would be pretty good there. Morrison. Morrison on the right, Kevin on the left. Fairs. I'd take that. Leeds rejected Rafa Leao. That can't be true. That's just got to be agent talk. Can't be true. They aren't allowed to. He's more than good enough for Leeds. There's no way. Yeah, but Gonzalo Garcia is a striker. What does Elliot even do? Great question. I hate hating on Elliot because of how much I used to love him back in the day. But legitimately, it's like, it's over, man. There's no intensity left in his legs. I don't know if we broke him as a player and that's why this happened. If Villa also broke him, but like, it's done. Thank you for Zayin for subscribing to the channel. Zayin Tube. Fuck it, send Morrison to Aston Villa. No, no, no. He's not gonna play for Villa. He's not like if realistically, if he's not gonna play for us, as a squad player, he's not going to get enough minutes at Villa either. He'll probably get more than here, but no. Send him to a mid-table Prem team where he can play and be the main man. Fulham's honestly a great shout. Palace even, honestly. He'd be pretty good at Palace. Hull? Yeah, but Hull... He could go to Hull. I wouldn't mind that either. If he's as good as you say, no one is Villa is better than... No, I'm saying that he would get more minutes for Villa than us, right? Assuming that he isn't good enough for us, according to the manager. He'd get minutes as a rotational player. But I want to send him somewhere where he's going to start then. Like, for me, I was thinking that we would rotate him with another winger on the right? And also give him some minutes in the 10. Vaguely would start him if we had to, right? But I'd still rotate him with Munoz. So he has to go somewhere where he is going to start. Morrison would be fine in a high press. There's no issue. I have no issue with his work rate. He had a really high work rate for the under 21s. No concerns there. Morrison would be great as the right winger for a high pressing side. You think Chiesa is getting sold? I think so. I think he'll go to the Serie A. I just think it's over for him, man. I mean, I haven't really seen enough from him aside from the first game against Sunderland where he scored and had good link-up play. Since then, he hasn't looked great. I think he's just physically declining. This is a player who should be in his prime. The ACL injury destroyed him. I think you just gotta get rid. Brentford would be perfect. Where would he play? They have Ouattara. Brentford. Is he going to play in the 10 over Damsgaard? No. Because, look, Brentford are going to be a counter-attacking side. Is he going to start over Dango Ouattara? They spent a lot of money on Ouattara. I don't think the board would like that. I would have loved to sign Dango Ouattara, by the way. He's a really good player. I like him a lot. But Palace maybe. Palace, Fulham. Probably two good options. What a goal. Damn. We're conceding goals from corners. That's crazy, man. Elliot on and we concede? No, I'm not doing that. This is just horrendous. We're conceding from set pieces. 2 wins, 2 losses in this preseason so far. Who got beat there? That Kirkes near post? No, who is that? Is that Chiesa? I'm so confused. Who got beat there? Endo Chambers center back pairing, lol? Yeah. I know. It's like the tallest player in the back line is like Chambers right now, right? That's horrendous, no? I mean, this game is proof that we need Araujo. It's proof that we need defenders. I'm okay with the Araujo signing now because it's a loan, because he's going to be decent out of possession. I'm okay with it. I just worry about the ball playing aspect of this. Like, if we have to play him against a big team, they're going to target him. Yeah, Chiesa got beat. God, why is Chiesa the guy marking him, by the way? I think Kirkes was supposed to run for the ball. The issue is that Kirkes was also marking someone else now, because if I couldn't tell who was who there, but they were both marking somebody. They're in behind. He's all the way in behind. Is that a pen? Nah, he just overran it, Brunner. Good run by him. Just tuned in. What do you make of the game? We look great out of possession, and there's some decent link-up I'm seeing. Isak, Wirtz, they look decent. Of course, Van Dijk, some people made mistakes, but I think we'll be fine going into the season. We've seemed to get worse when some of the academy players come on, when certain other players who are switched off come on. But I think we look decent. Araujo is better at passing than Ibu. I wouldn't say by a lot. They're pretty similar in terms of passing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would say Araujo's a bit more confident than Ibu is when passing, but it's the same level of ability. Chambers got him with aura. True. Aura defending. He took it from Van Dijk. God. The letdown started with Virgil. Yeah, but the Virgil van Dijk mistake, I'm not too mad at. I don't like that he did that, obviously. And is that full time? Yeah, full time. Okay. So let's no, obviously not at LFC. So let me think. Full time. What are we thinking? I think Trey was decent. I really like Munoz's burst of pace. Perkez and Ramsey both okay. I mean, nothing to write home about. Endo was definitely trying hard, but definitely not good enough to be a center back for Liverpool. First preseason game, though. Yeah, he's probably not good enough, though, to be a center back for Liverpool. I'm just seeing mistakes that are like... Yeah, McConnell probably not good enough to start either. Start, to be honest. Trey solid. Trey, Rio. Who else would I say is solid? Kumas, all solid. Chiesa, probably not good enough for Liverpool either. I'm gonna say Mamardashvili is solid too. Iraola on Fraud Watch, I have no issue there. Missed a not in the Endo comment. Trying hard, but definitely not good enough, thank you. Definitely not good enough to be a center back for Liverpool. What else are we thinking here? Can we put Endo at DM and not at the back? I think he's going to be an issue regardless. He's just not good enough technically either. Slowness of actions is sure like a preseason thing, but he just didn't look good at all. Sell Elliott today. I love him, but he's not suited for this style of football. Clapping the fans. Class act. That's good from the manager there. Good from the team. I have really nothing to say on Chambers, but so I'm not going to really say. I'll just say Chambers solid too. To a Morrison loan. Sorry. That's good enough for me. What do you think of Grav? I thought he was solid, but a bit lazy. I mean, he didn't have enough to do for me to make a judgment on him defensively. I thought he was great in possession. Which, look, maybe isn't enough, but we honestly couldn't see more, so it is what it is. I mean, that's what I got from it. We're going to have to wait for the Como game to make further judgments on him out of possession. Just simply not enough. Yeah, good first half, horrible second half. We definitely still need to sign players, by the way. We definitely need another midfielder from this display, right? If Jones is leaving. I guess McAllister comes in. Yeah, John McKenzie. Speaking of, look at this, guys. I'm followed by John McKenzie. Think about that. Your boy's going up in the world. Gakpo's a very Iraola-coded winger. Yeah. I mean, he could be useful. I still think he's going to get sold. I think Kumas should completely cannibalize Chiesa's role. Rio on the right's a gamble. I thought he was decent this game. To be honest, not much he could do. We didn't really have any real ball progression. Endo, Chiesa, Elliott, Ramsey all gotta go. Seeing just people here. Ramsey, I think, is probably the best out of these four. And most likely to stay because of right back cover, but I agree. Like, 100% agree. Yeah, you keep Kumas and have him in matchday squads. I agree. You can bring him on in the last 15 minutes and he'll press teams out the park. Really useful. Yeah, Dom Grab Wirtz will probably be our midfield against Newcastle. I worry a bit about it, but it's probably the most physical midfield we can create right now, right? Grab is more physical than Trey, just out of his frame alone. That's what we have to do. Everton and Crystal Palace are progressing in talks on a swap deal for McNeil and Brennan Johnson. What shit for ass? This is the worst shit I've ever seen in my entire life. You should also do this, by the way. Subscribe to Lewis's channel, follow him on Twitter, read his articles. I love Lewis, my goat. Yeah, of course, but yeah, Chiesa can't be a Liverpool player. I agree. What else are people saying in the comments? I wonder if 1947 made it in buy comp. I have no idea. I'll have to look. Kai, if you had a posh accent, you'd be on Tifo by now. I can do a bit of a British accent. Rio need to be a little bit selfish. Yeah, I agree to some extent. He should try to be. Ramsey's not going to stay because he's taking up a non-homegrown spot. I probably agree. Yeah, second half, we're losing a bit of intensity. We don't have enough quality on the bench, that type of thing. I agree. Not impressed with Frimpong and Ramsey. I think Frimpong was decent, surely. Yeah, what the fuck is that swap? I agree. Frimpong was decent. Yeah, I think he was. Need a right back, DM, winger, and another forward. This is basically my thinking. We need we need to get players who can play in midfield, on the wings, but also capable of playing as a striker and at fullback. So both fullback positions probably we need some minutes here and there. So we have to do a bit of thinking in that way, right? You either get a fullback who can play both sides, two midfielders, a winger, and another winger who can also play as a striker, or a left back or a right back, a midfielder who can play as a fullback, another midfielder, yeah, a winger and a winger who can play striker. Dortmund Svensson seems perfect. I like both of Dortmund's fullbacks. I would take Ryerson and Svensson tomorrow, and they would both improve us. But like by a lot. If we had Ryerson and Svensson as our fullback pairing, we would be improved massively. Because Kirkes could rotate with Svensson, and Svensson's better in build-up than Kirkes. Kirkes is probably more athletic, so it gives you great options on the left-hand side, and Ryerson's an incredible crosser. But I just don't see that happening. And Ryerson's also older. Yeah, McAllister is still in the roster, so he would need to be sold, obviously, after Jones is probably sold. How are people calling Chambers trash? What did he even do wrong, by the way? I see someone saying Chambers is trash. What mistake did he make in this game? Ramsey, I can understand why you would not like him. What did he do wrong? Question mark. I think we get Spence. I hope we get Spence. I think we need it. What did Chambers do wrong? Genuine question. Why don't we? Yeah, we should give it to Ndukwe over and die. I wonder, can it be changed? Do people know? Oh, it's already been done? Is that the issue? I don't know. Bence will know more. Maybe he'll talk about this later. I don't know enough to tell you if we can switch the ESC spot at this point. From Ndiaye to Ndukwe. Keretstas. Bang! This is crazy, by the way. If Ipswich get Ezekiel Palacios, that's an insane signing. Coup. Curtis has a hip problem. Yeah, what a goal. I'm trying not to actually watch these clips that long. Why was Ndiaye not in the squad today? I don't know. Maybe he's sticking with the under-21s. Hard to say. I have no idea. Van Dijk cannot be starting for Liverpool next season. I disagree. I mean, this is his first preseason game. Let's relax. Slowness of actions is expected. He tried hard. He just made a mistake. Palacios doing the Xhaka gimmick. I mean, he's worse than Granit Xhaka, but not by a lot, Ezekiel Palacios. I really like him. He is injury prone, though, so they'll have to work pretty hard to keep him fit. Obviously, we still need a DM. I completely agree. Dom can't make consistent 5-yard passes. Not true. He just doesn't release the ball quick enough. Eventually, that will change. How's preseason going? I've only watched this game's last 20 minutes because of free time/time zone issues. I think for the most part, we've been good in preseason in terms of like implementing some of Iraiola's ideas. I'm seeing some good build-up play. I'm seeing good pressing. Out of possession game after the press is bypassed has been okay. I think our rest defense needs a little bit of work. I still think we just need to sign players. My ideal midfield trio right now is dependent on the game. Because out of the players we have, because Wirtz and Dom obviously start, so then you're left with either Grav or Trey, which isn't ideal. Obviously, we're not going to do the Dom right wing thing, so it just depends on the game. My ideal midfield trio you'll learn in my sensible transfers video probably. Zone 14's open because we're not occupying enough people there. It's just, I don't know. We're leaving Zone 14 too far open in both attack and defense. So, I don't know. We have one ESC spot, but I think it's going to Mortala Ndiaye, not Ndukwe. Because Mortala Ndiaye has been with the academy for 6 months, taking up the ESC spot, and we have one. And I think he's already been registered in it. And if that's true, I don't think we can switch it to Ndukwe. It's going to be Dom Wirtz. No, it's not, man. Mac's going to play his first game against Como, probably. Because he's starting his training on Monday, so he'll probably play against Como. There's no way it's going to be Mac. He's going to have one preseason game. I don't know why Ndiaye didn't play a minute today. Maybe he is leaving on loan. Maybe we've switched the spot from Mortala Ndiaye to Ndukwe, and Ndiaye's going to leave on loan. Maybe you can change it. We don't know. I want to ask Bence if he knows. Because that would explain why Mortala Ndiaye isn't in the squad. Let me see if I can find anything. Why was he not in the squad? Oh, they were all back with the under-21s. Mortala Ndiaye, Scanlon, and Wright were all with the under-21s. That's why. Can you just ask and let us know? Yeah, I'll probably post something on Twitter. I'll have to see. What's still wrong with Xhaka? Iraola said he should have been back in the Leeds game. I have no idea. I'm going to have to ask some people, too, if they know anything. Because I don't know. The first team in the first half played 15 minutes, and the second one conceded the second goal. Sloppy defense. Yeah, not great. Look at Anfield Sector repost about Morrison. Kieran Morrison, the only outfield player to go unused versus Monaco, told the final decision is still to be made whether he plays next season. Ah, and Jack Lusby saying it too. Ah. Damn. I mean, I think that we should keep him. If he gets loaned, no to the Netherlands, no to Belgium, no to the championship. It has to be Germany. Because there's nowhere else that's going to have a similar level of intensity to what we need. It has to be Germany. I'll say this, like, it just simply has to be Germany. What do you think about Zach Coxon? He scored a hat trick. Coxon. I mean, he's good. He's really. I'm surprised that he scored a hat trick, by the way. But he is very good. I think he's a Scouser too. He's been at the academy for years. Good for him. I'm waiting for the actual under 18s and 21 season to start, which is when I'll actually watch those games. But yeah. Would he get into Hoffenheim squad? Maybe. I don't know what formation Ilzer's playing this season. I'd have to think about what team in Germany he'd work at. This would take me a little bit. I have to think about it. Because he probably wouldn't be able to go to Dortmund. Maybe Leverkusen. It depends on where Ibrahim Maza plays. Not Bayern, obviously. Depends on what formation Hoffenheim play, I would say. Stuttgart, maybe. That would probably work. Again, depends on what formation Honus is playing. No, but the issue with the championship loan is that he's going to look good in the championship, and it's going to be a waste of time. His issue is that he needs to deal with a faster game. He doesn't have a physicality issue. He has a pace of play issue. He needs to play in a faster league. The championship is still too slow. So the Prem or Germany, ideally. No, he's from Wirral? I see. They're fake Scousers. Okay. Like Eden Coxon and Hayden Murray Home, Plazzy Scousers, fake Scousers. Okay, I got it. Is it Wirral or Whirl? Who knows? Johan Diamande, stopgap solution for Leipzig. I have a hesitancy about loaning players to Leipzig because of the Fabio Carvalho loan and them not playing him. So because of that, purely I don't like doing it. If we're going to send Morrison out on loan, we have to send him to a team that's going to have intensity. So Schalke and Union Berlin, he'd be really good at Schalke, probably. They could easily use him. They'd accommodate. Is Union Berlin in the Bundesliga? They're not in Bundesliga 2? I have no idea. Morrison to Hamburg as a right 10? Yeah, that's not bad. Wouldn't mind him going to a team like Hamburg. Oh, Union stayed up? Fair enough. I wouldn't mind it. I still think Morrison is ready, obviously, but because of the type of player he is, he needs more ball touches to get into the game. So he's not that effective with just his pace or whatever because he's not electric. But I digress. I guess we'll have to send him out on loan. Which does make the Mbai and Barcola deal a bit simpler to do. It makes more sense now, right? Because if we're loaning out Morrison, then we need Barcola and Mbai, assuming that we're selling Gakpo. What about Schalke? They got promoted this season. Yeah, he could go to Schalke. They also are kind of broke, so he could go there. Yeah, send Hamburg and Duque and Morrison. Good freaking shout, man. Good shout. I wouldn't mind it. I like HSV. I love their fan base for the most part, barring like Fiago, who I think's a bit of an asshole. Look at John McKenzie latest tweet. Rough second half for Liverpool once again. Depth is a worry, not just in the sense that there's a lack of quality almost as soon as you're outside the starting 11, in a sense there are very few players who don't suit the system. Worth saying that a lot of these issues are showing up because the press isn't smooth or sharp. There are a few players who don't suit the system. I agree. Yeah. Uh Kumas was boss in the first half. I agree. Solanke's got injured. Yeah, I saw that. Is it a long-term injury for Dominic Solanke? If it is, they're definitely going to go hard for Cody Gakpo, and we'll sell. We'll probably sell if they go hard for him. I'm going to end the stream at the 2-hour mark, so in like 3 minutes, I'll probably leave. There's absolutely no possibility to reallocate the spot. Really? Well then, yeah, and Duque is going to have to leave on loan. Is what it is. Since Munoz looks for the byline much more than Rio, I would swap their sides. I completely agree. I think if Rio is only going to work on the right wing if he's the most wide player there. But since it looks like we're using the right winger inside, it has to be Munoz there. He's more two-footed than Rio, and he has the ability to like really use his pace to get in behind from any position. So yeah, I agree. It has to be Munoz. Ronald Araujo isn't going to be the right back. I'd much rather Jeremy Jacquet be the right back then. Araujo's going to get killed at right back. He's not agile enough anymore. He's going to injure himself. Where did you get your profile picture? I retraced another profile picture from like 12 years ago. From like Facebook or whatever. And that's it. I mean, that's the profile picture. And I just decided to not change it because like a lot of Liverpool accounts are like blank talks football or like blank talks Liverpool or like Liverpool whatever or Anfield whatever, and I was just like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like, yeah, Munoz would be a great runner in behind. He's also really physical. He's also like built like he's also a really stocky quick winger. He's gonna be so hard to get the ball off in the Prem. Araujo can't play a 5-yard pass out of right back. He probably can't even move 5 yards at right back. What do you think about Svensson? Played right back today? No, but Svensson's a left back. He could probably play both sides, but he's also playing in a back 3 system, right? So, GG's to Mr. Kai. Kaisers. Yeah. See you, man. We need a DM, 100%. Hundo P. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. Worth saying that a lot of these issues are showing up because the press, yeah, I agree with him. Yeah, of course. Trey Nyoni is just incredible. He's going to be starting for England, Trey, at some point. Like, legitimately, he offers so many things. I think in the short term, I think there's a chance that he's even better than Adam Wharton at some point. He definitely has a similar level of ball playing ability, maybe a little bit worse, but he is faster than Wharton. He'll be much more functional in a double pivot long term. Am I going to start playing in the pivot if we don't sign a 6? God, I hope not. Dude, we would be way too good. We would need to be nerfed. Oh my god, John McKenzie, he's responding to me, guys. Holy chills. I should say no sensible transfers video today, because I can't upload videos to YouTube. Who is your preferred DM? I mean, I'll tell you this now. My preferred DM is Manu Kone. It's not that much of a surprise. Bournemouth's Taverniers homegrown and a pressing monster. Taverniers homegrown? Oh wait, he is homegrown. Both of them are, aren't they? I forgot about that. The issue I have with Tavernier though is like he is a versatile forward. We could play him across the three. Could he play as a striker, Tavernier? Has he ever done it? Who do you think's the next Scouser to break through? I never thought Pilling would break through. I thought he should be used. The same way I thought Laffy could be used. Who's the next Scouser? What does breakthrough mean? Get significant minutes? What happened to Noah Adekoya? He's in the academy. He's with the under 21s. Adekoya. He's going to be one of the starting center backs for the under 21s. He could be used. I think the issue with Adekoya is he is pretty slow in his actions. I like him a lot though. Physicality, ball playing, it's all there. He's just a little bit slow in his actions. He's a little bit clunky too. He could be the next Scouser to break through. I think most likely it's going to be, even though he's from Wirral, I think it'll be Hayden Murray home as the Scouser to break through. Everton is looking for Tavernier. I mean, we could easily hijack Everton. If the left winger is wide, no, the left winger will be inside. The right winger will be wide. I think that's what we're going to do. What we saw in the first half is what we're going to do, I think, tactically. Where Kumas held with, except it'll be Rio or Munoz holding with on the right. Barcola or Gakpo as the left winger. Your striker is Isak, your 10 is Wirtz. Right? So Barcola is going to be the left winger who's running in behind. Alright, but I have to go. I will see all of y'all. It's been a really good stream. Sorry that I was late. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. I'll try to set this stuff up earlier next time instead of like an hour before. I'll try to do this a little bit earlier, but of course it's like 9:30 and I woke up at like 8, so that's when the game started for me. But yeah, it's been great, y'all. I will see you next time. Yeah, I love Kobe in the under 16s. I've seen clips of him. I think he's going to play a bit in the under 18s towards the end of the season. But yeah, I will see you all. Thanks.